Say the family cat, loves to eat fish. They found him, or he found them at the beach where he used to live. Say liked the beach because he loves fish, but he was a very lonely cat since there were no other cats around. At night, he slept in the dunes on a bed of cattails, which he found comforting. In the daytime, he enjoyed watching people and beach birds making a symphony with the waves crashing rhythmically on the shore. One day he was fishing for mackerel, his favorite, but wasn't having much luck because they are so very fast. So he sat by the shore looking solemnly at the water. Just then, Say felt a pat on the back. It was baby Monstar petting him, and he liked it. The family spent all day playing with the cat until it was time to go. They packed up and went home, but when they got there, imagine their surprise to find Say had followed them all the way. They never found out why he followed them. Was sister's petting irresistible? Or was it the goldfish she was eating when they left the beach? No one knows, but he has lived with them ever since. They take care of him, feed him plenty of fish, and take him to the beach just about every week. You might just say he is the luckiest cat, the friendliest cat. But don't stare into his one eye too long. He has the power to hypnotize you. You might just get sinking feeling that you really have to get this cat some mackerel. Here's how to make Say. Gather your materials before you start. Begin by selecting a color for the fur. If you choose light gray, mix equal amounts of white and gray. Knead them together until they are mixed completely. Mix enough clay to cover the conical aluminum structure and leave some for the ears and the tail. Take a piece and flatten it. Make it thin enough to cover the body's structure with a thin layer of clay. Once you have fully covered it, rub it gently with your fingers to cover all cracks and to smooth out the entire surface. For the stripes on the bottom of the body, take some clay of any color you want and make very small spheres. Roll them into short, thin sticks and place them vertically along the lower edge of the cone. Try to make them evenly spaced and of equal length. For the collar, take some clay of a different color and make a small ball. Roll it into a long strip of even thickness all throughout. Wrap it around the body just a little higher than halfway up the cone. Select 2 colors to make the tag or pendant. We chose a mixture of green and red for the first layer. Roll it into a ball and flatten it to make a disc. Place it on the collar in the front side of the body. Make another disc of smaller size with the second color. We chose light blue. Place it on the top of the first disc to complete the collar. To make the mouth, pick a color and roll 3 small spheres into cones. Short and stubby, not long and thin. Place the first one vertically on the body, right above the pendant pointing up. This will be Say's chin. Then, place a second cone horizontally with the tip touching the first cone to make a cheek. Place the third cone on the other side to make the other cheek. Pick a color for the nose. If you choose light purple, mix a tiny piece of purple clay and a small amount of white clay. Mix it thoroughly and make a sphere, then a triangle, pressing with your fingers at an angle on 3 sides of the sphere to get 3 corners. Make it small enough to be a nose fitting in the center of the 3 cones. Take some of the color you used for the fur and make 2 slightly larger triangles. Place them on the sides of the face to make the ears. Pick a color for the inside of the ears and make 2 slightly smaller triangles to place inside. Make an outline for the ear by rolling out some of the color you used for the fur into a very fine strand. Place it all along the edge of the ear where the 2 colors meet. Stick the eye on the face, right above the mouth. Make a sphere and then a long oval with the color you used for the fur and place it along the upper edge of the eye to make an eyebrow. Then choose a different color to add a layer on top. Roll a very thin line and place it along the upper edge of the eyebrow to give it a highlight. To make the tail, roll a piece of clay, the same color as the fur, into a sphere and then a long skinny tail. Place one end of the tail under the body on the back side of the cat. Adjust the position of the tail so that it goes up the body and it appears wavy, lightly wrapping around the body. Make stripes on the tail the same color you used for the stripes on the bottom of the body. Roll a few very small spheres and turn them into sticks. Place them horizontally along the tail, parallel and equally spaced to each other, alternating between starting points on 2 different sides of the tail so that they make a sort of brick pattern. But ClayWorld would not be complete without his whiskers. Take very small amounts of white clay and roll it into 2 very thin strips. Place one whisker on one cheek right next to the nose, bending the tip downwards. Place the second whisker on the other cheek, bending the tip upwards. Voila! The mysterious yet adorable fish-loving cat is ready to go in the oven.